along the edge. Get down into space. Oh, and it doesn't even feel real. The stars are so much bigger from here. We've encountered our first boundary. We can't pass it, but we're gonna go down it. This is either the greatest discovery or the biggest mistake. We're going over the edge. I'm a little bit scared. I don't know if this is really worth it. I wonder what I'll see at the bottom. Maybe there's another world. I've gone down about 200 feet, and it doesn't seem to have an end in sight. I'm running out of rope now. I think we're gonna have to turn back, and now it's getting harder to breathe down here.
hidden details inside the hell photographs taken by Franz Alessandro von Hohenberg in 1906. The first appears in the Malabolge. One of the devils seems aware of Franz's presence. While the others remain focused on their tasks, this figure looks directly toward the camera, as if it had noticed the explorer entering its domain. The second detail is about the horns. Across the Malabolge images, the devils show different horn shapes and sizes. Some are curved, some are split, others spiral upward. These variations might not be random. They could indicate a hierarchy, a rank, or a function within the demonic order. The third is found inside the city of Dis. The streets appear empty, silent, abandoned. No souls, no damned, no human presence except for a single figure, standing alone among the burning walls. It doesn't match the devils, and it doesn't resemble the damned described by Dante. Its identity remains completely unknown. The fourth detail is hidden inside the panoramic photograph of the infernal pit. If you zoom into the deeper levels, you can already see the massive walls of the city of Dis waiting far below, long before Franz even reaches it. The final detail comes from the 10th Bolgia, the falsifiers. In the original text, they are afflicted by disease, madness, and corruption of the body. In these photographs, however, their punishment looks drastically different. Enormous heads half buried in the ground, swollen and disfigured by tumors. A grotesque variation of the same sin, but far more disturbing than any written description.
How many of you know about the object in Greenland? A couple of you, okay. Well, for those of you that don't know, there is a spacecraft that has melted out of the ice in Greenland. As you know, the North Pole has melted completely. You can go from London to Moscow or to Russia by going over the North Pole now. All the ice cap is gone. The last place that has ice on it was Greenland. Greenland had a 18,000-foot ice cap on it. Well, the spacecraft that is anchored in the center of Greenland created the last ice age 50,000 years ago. It's a weather machine. It's 55 miles wide, 300 miles long, and 2 miles high. The people that lived in it were called the NOES. If you draw a straight line from the spacecraft to the Washington Monument in Washington, D.C., through the Yucatan Peninsula Great Pyramid at Mitsubishi, and ends up on Easter Island where the NOES have been dug out of this dirt. The heads on Easter Island, well, 2 years ago they finally went ahead and they excavated, and they're all 65 to 85 foot people, full body carvings. And these were the people that lived in the spacecraft that was uncovered that's melting out of the ice in Greenland. So when you think we've been alone, these people have been up there for 50,000 years. The spacecraft is still active after 50,000 years. It has a 200-mile dampening field where no electrons can flow into it. In 1947, a B-52 bomber flew into that pattern, into the dampening field, when trying to fly between Maine and London. As a result of that, they lost power and crashed in Greenland. As they sent in rescue B-52 bombers to rescue them, they hit that same dampening field, but they veered off. They just ricocheted off of it. And by testing, trying to get to these guys, they were able to bring a circumference and find out that there was an object 200 miles to the center of this field. On the southwest corner of Greenland, there is a small community. It's the only community on the island of Greenland. That community is a military post, CIA, that uses a compressed air generator to operate diesel engines to run a Caterpillar to run back and forth to 200 miles from the base to the object in Greenland. A lot of our technology comes from the reverse engineering out of the spacecraft. It is still functional and is still in operation. So it's pretty important what this thing is. All the nations worldwide are up there with the United Nations, and they're all acting, working together.